Welcome to Rethink Gaming's Tuesday Night RPGs featuring Curse of Strahd, played through Discord and Fantasy Grounds. Thanks as always to Sirenscape for the amazing atmosphere and music. Make sure you check them out at www.sirenscape.com. You've just got to be using it at your gaming table. If you want to support this content, please consider joining us on Patreon or checking out Rethink Gaming on DM's Guild. Let's begin. Last time when we played, we had just killed the Chamberlain and the Shadow Demon in his office. The party is wounded, and we're just discussing how to recuperate from that effect. Gentlemen, don't let me stop you.
I say we just take a short rest.
I mean,
Use our
yeah.
dying potions real quick.
I have 3 hit dice left, so
So
I've got 10.
I've got a good idea of what
Mhm.
the answer is probably going to be, but I'm going to ask it anyways. How do we feel about a long rest somewhere in the castle?
I mean, we are guests.
that feels
We,
bold. Bold,
if
to
we
say the
hadn't
least.
killed anybody yet, I would say yes. But we have slaughtered many things in this castle.
We've killed
We-
almost
Sometimes your
everything we've
guests
come
kill
across.
people, okay?
Okay, my concern. Okay, why do you want to take a long rest?
Well,
Because-
Justin's spells, your spells, and to recover some of the hit dice, because Justin's used a bunch of his hit dice. I
Mhm.
think Greg's used a portion of his hit dice. So we're starting to run low on all of those facets. And if we come up against Strahd and we're not, good to go, we might get mollywopped.
I haven't used any spells since we last long rested.
Okay.
So,
I've
I
I've
understand
used
a long
We
well,
used wild shapes, though.
Yeah, sure.
I still have quite a few spell slots, but I'm vitally missing a 5th level spell slot. So
I wouldn't be opposed to
I
a
didn't-
long rest.
I didn't know what the state of the spell slots were, but
Um,
pretty
so-
sure their hit dice have been used.
So, quick question. Del, do you need a long rest?
No, I am A-okay to go.
Okay, so I don't need a long rest. I just need a short rest to use some of my hit die. So if Del and I alternate our short rest, like the rest of you guys take a long rest to get
well,
cleared, we can take turns keeping watch.
a
if we
long
take a
rest
long
is 8
rest-
hours.
Yeah.
I'm not against a long rest, however, I think it's unreasonable given the circumstances.
If we take a long rest,
How
I only
so?
need 4 of those 8 hours.
Yeah,
Just so
I
you know.
Well,
only need 4 of those 8 hours also.
I mean more so like what if Strahd just like shows up and he's like,
Well, then
"Yo,
we don't
dog."
get a
That's why
long rest.
that's
Wake
why
up
Del
and
and I that's why Del and I will take turns on our short rest while you guys take long rest, so one of us will be on
Well,
guard
And
and we
then-
can wake you guys up.
And then we
4
just
hour
don't get our long rest is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's fine.
If
Well,
we
if
don't,
doesn't
we
happen,
don't, but we might as well try for
We're
it.
either gonna run into him without taking a long rest, or we're gonna take a long rest.
I think it's bold. I would love a long rest. I'm not
I
against
think
the
we should
idea,
try.
but
We should try it.
I think it's just bold and a little unreasonable given
What's
our
gonna happen?
circumstances.
We're gonna fight the things that are gonna come after us one way or another, whether it's now or us trying to take a long rest and them coming to us
I
instead.
mean, realistically,
Either way,
in our
we're gonna fight
situation,
them.
it's not that unreasonable that we would like sit down and like sleep, because this is huge, and if we're trying to touch every inch of this castle, which we have almost, or I'd like to think, at least over half,
We've got a good portion. Yeah.
And
we would be able to stay or just like tucker out for a sec.
and we can all just get in this room and we can barricade the door with the table and chair.
Well,
I mean,
And then
as
have
you
one
know,
of us-
we use
Strahd
the
can just
Shadow
bamf.
Master.
Yeah, Strahd can just bamf, but we don't know if anything else can just bamf, so just on the off chance.
All in favor. Say
I
aye,
say-
guess.
I'm in favor of a sleep.
Yeah, I want to sleep. I just don't know if
Yeah.
asleep is what we'll get.
I'm cool with
Alright.
being in this
Uh,
room.
I'm perfectly fine with attempting a sleep.
Yeah.
That was gonna be the next question: is where?
I say in this room.
In this room? Okay.
Yep. Dell, do you want the first or second watch?
Are we just going to do 2? Because so for a long rest, you need 6 hours of uninterrupted rest, and
I
then
thought
2
it was
hours
8.
of light.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need 8 hours total, but 6 hours of like sleep, kinda, and then 2 hours of light.
I have not used anything. I just need to use my hit dice, so I will be fine with a short rest. So I can do a solid 4 hours of watch.
Wait,
Just
don't
fine.
you regain hit points on a long rest?
Yeah,
you
you
do. You
You
also get
regain
all your hit
everything.
dice back too. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't think you need to use your hit dice.
Well, he was saying instead of going for the long rest, he might just take a short rest.
No, he doesn't
Here.
have to. He gets a 4-hour long rest, doesn't he?
No,
No.
that's
Oh, I thought he
Dell.
said that's what he.
That's
did.
just me.
No,
Yeah.
I was just saying I only need the 4 hours
Okay.
short rest, even though I
Oh.
can do a short rest in 1 hour, but still.
All right, I'm down. Let's go. I don't want to waste any more
All right.
Yeah, we could take the risk.
time.
All right. So the decision is what?
Long rest, this room.
Attempt to sleep.
I'll take second watch.
All right, I'll take first watch
All right.
and let me know when I can use that my hit die since I'm
So there
First.
are there 4 watches or 5?
There's 2. Mikey is going to be taking a short rest.
I'm
'Cause
going
he
to be taking
He doesn't need a long rest.
Dell only needs 4 hours for his long rest, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I only need a short rest, so I will take a 4-hour short rest once Dell's done with his 4-hour long rest. So we just need and that will equal the 8 hours for everybody else's long rest. So I'll take the first watch. Dell will take the second watch.
Okay. But we're going downtime for 8 hours.
Total, yes.
Okay.
Oh, dice.
2, 3, 4.
All right, so that's my watch done.
Yep.
All right, then I can use hit die to recover health.
Do you want to stay by the door still?
Once you take over, we
Yeah,
can use
I'm
as many hit dice as we want, right? On a short
Yep.
rest.
Up to your max, I think.
Yeah.
Come on.
Something more
Come
than
on.
You're doing great here, bud.
All right, I'm good.
This is
So,
where
yeah.
I want to be. I don't want to be up against the door, so.
All right, now I'm going to come to this back corner and take my short rest.
Okay.
6, 7. Oh,
Oh.
It's a different dice roll.
Okay.
Oh, no. So close.
really should have barricaded this door, huh?
A mob of severed hands, their mummified flesh black with soot, skitters out of the darkness across the dusty floor.
In this room?
Yep, in this room.
Oh, okay.
They're not even all going to fit, but this will be fine.
Oh.
Looking for. Oh yeah, here we go. No, that one. All right. Initiatives, please.
Do we all wake up from it, I take?
Not necessarily.
Depending on what happens here, we might be able to leave Justin asleep because he's the one that needs it the most.
Yeah.
Although,
I'm rolling an initiative. Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, is that all of them?
Yeah, there's 11 of them.
Oh, see, when I thought you said they weren't gonna fit, I thought you meant like they weren't gonna fit. But there's definitely space in there.
Okay. So initiative's locked in.
Unfortunately.
Devian. I guess here we'll do a dex check. Doesn't change much, but okay.
I think it's safe to say you're not hasted anymore.
Yeah. So that hasted effect wore off way long ago.
Did you not get your health back from your rest, your first 4-hour rest?
It didn't get pushed through, so I can just change it back down to 0 if that's what Bob wants.
Yeah, what do you need? I can't long rest just one of you.
Oh, I'll just. There you go, long rest, and whatever this effect is needs to go away.
I mean, I guess
remove that effect from you. So
I guess
There you
if you want, Bob, you can long rest us all, and I know I'm at 3 hit die, so I can just drop.
I have
7
so
hit
much. I have so much stuff.
Well,
That's
did the rest of the party get their technical long rest?
No.
Let's see. Yeah.
Anybody who gets involved in this fight will not long rest. Except
I don't think.
No, who's already done.
Let's see.
I still got my short rest, right? Because I technically only needed an hour for a short rest.
Yeah, you're not trying to long rest.
Yeah. Okay. Del, how you feeling?
Feeling great.
I think we should see how heavy these hands are hitting before we wake up the party. Because if we can just take a few turns and a few tanks and drop them, I mean...
What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to bonus action use the Sun Sword.
Wait a second.
What's up?
We rolled initiative, so we awake.
You don't have to. I mean, you can still be resting, right? You don't have to be asleep to be resting. You just can't be engaged in physical exertion.
Gotcha. Well, I didn't. Okay. Alrighty.
So it's kind of there if you want to use it. If you take no action, I'll allow you to continue resting.
Oh,
We'll see what happens here. I'm gonna hit this one.
Oh, okay.
What? You saw that
forgot you
board
had
kind
a
of scared, right?
+11. I forgot you had a +11.
And then I'll hit it with the bop.
instant
We're fine.
death.
We're fine.
Yeah, I think we can take these guys.
So it has 7 or less health.
7 or less, yeah. And then I'll hit this one. Like that, huh? Then I'm going to use my action surge here because I believe that comes back on a short rest. Let me double check.
Well, you got your long rest anyways, so.
Yeah, I know I have it. I just need to know if I can. Short or long? Yeah. Okay, so I can just take a short rest after I use it here. And I'm gonna action surge so I can get another 2 attacks off.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move here now, and then I'm gonna go for this one first. Smack it.
You're
Gotta
rolling
love-
hot with those 7s.
We gotta love that, right? And
I
then
mean,
we'll
he
go for this
kills
one.
it on a 1 too. Is the thing.
Oh.
Oh my. Oh my.
Oh! do you want me to roll? Or do you
It will automatically.
Let's see what happens.
Just see your damage, dude.
Lower.
Yeah.
The crit was lower.
Mm-hmm.
And it was
And
still
it's-
an insta kill.
It's
So.
no. It is. Oh, so it's what 6?
Looking like it.
All right, and that's my turn.
Okay. Let's see. Davian's going to step over here. We're going to short sword this one.
Come on, man.
And short sword that one.
Hey.
They have like 1 HP. I think is your answer.
There you go. They could just have 2 HP too.
1 or 2.
Alright, I'm gonna hit this one. No, I'm not, apparently. Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Okay, let me look at something before I do that.
You just fumbled at the gate. It's okay.
Don't you have your redirect or something?
Oh, yeah, I do.
You missed.
Yeah, let me look at that, because I don't think it'll matter.
Because a 1 is an automatic miss, and he just adds a dice to it instead of
Okay.
yours like redirecting it to a new target.
Yeah, mine adds, which I believe is only a D8, so that would still only put me at a 9 if it... Well, no, I have a plus...
You have a +9. You're at 10 right now.
Bob, would I be able to use my homing strike on a 1?
What does homing strike say?
Not my homing strike, my, I think it is homing strike. Homing strikes. If you make an attack roll with your psychic blade and miss the target, you can roll 1 psionic energy die and add the number rolled to the attack roll. If this causes the attack to hit, you expend the die.
No. There's nothing you can do to cause a 1 to hit.
Okay.
So something that would re-roll it would be valid, but the modifiers don't matter if you've rolled a 1.
Got it. Okay, I was afraid of that. So...
Yeah, I thought you had to reroll.
He's not as fancy as you, so.
I'm super fancy.
Del, don't hate me.
Okay.
Because you're beautiful.
Yes. I'm gonna use my disengage action. My cunning action.
Uh-huh.
To go over here. And that's gonna be my turn.
What?
You're not going to use your second attack?
His second attack's a bonus action, isn't it?
Yeah.
He just used his bonus action to disengage.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, Rolesk, are you taking any action or are you continuing to rest?
I'm gonna take a walk with the quarters.
What are you going to do?
He's just gonna smack it.
Okay.
Let's hope that I don't roll a 1. It's got 2 health. By the way.
Yeah.
No, dude.
And then that's my turn. There it is.
Okay, Claw 1.
I assume we made it pretty far into the night.
We made it 6 hours before they attacked. On the 7th hour, they attacked.
Gotcha. So I can still technically, I could have transformed and then gotten it back into it.
I mean, I suppose you still could because it's a bonus action.
Well, that's all good.
Well, now you're not resting.
Sure isn't.
It's funny, Archibald still could be.
Yeah.
Because nobody managed to hit him.
He's one of the 2 people I would want this long rest for.
I'm sleeping.
I'm also
Whoa.
sleeping.
Keep it down over there, they say.
All right. I'm going to trust my friend, and I'm gonna walk here, and I'm gonna take out these two, accosting my dear friend Archibald. Man, I really can't like just not kill them, huh? If I hit.
Yeah, it's literally impossible. They have 2 health and you have +7 damage.
All right. Well, there's those two. And I'm gonna need you to take out the one that's gonna be accosting Mr. Mans here in a second.
Come on, Davian.
He killed one earlier. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, he might get the one by Rolef too.
Hand crossbow. Missed.
No.
Of course.
All right. So I'm gonna hit this one. All right, and I'm going to hit this one.
Ooh, that was almost one.
I almost cried.
Okay.
All right.
2 more rolls, yeah?
It was on
Yeah.
the 6th one that, yeah, we got that, so.
8.
Okay.
Oh,
So
There was
Rolesk
combat?
has 14 damage.
So
And
yeah,
Davian has 17. So I'm going to click the long rest button. 14.
oh shoot, I was changing it when you were changing it.
144.
All right.
Okay,
Since
I would
I'm
love
at
to use hit dice for a short rest for this last 2 hours.
You
Well,
can.
the
Yeah.
first. Okay.
Well, we have 2 hours
Right.
after that.
Bob, do you want me to spend back down to 3 hit dice since I'm at full health and they won't actually affect anything, but will put me back where I was at?
Yeah, please. That way we don't forget or something.
So at this point, Bob, would you say that it is past dawn in the day-night cycle?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay, good. I get
uh,
my cure wounds back too.
it won't let me because I'm not wounded. I thought that
Okay.
would work, but
Just
then
just make a note of it.
Just punch in 1, roll a die. Punch in 1, roll a die until you're down to 3. Because you're going to get 1 HP back from each one.
Or that, yeah.
Either way. Whatever we want to use to make it work.
Now you get your 8.
all right, there we go. I'm back to my 3.
2 8s. He got 2 8s on that, by the way.
Yeah.
Right.
That-
So it wasn't so bad.
That went better than expected.
It wasn't so bad.
I I didn't even notice those guys, dude. I just slept right through it.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Bob, is the last 2 hours of my watch considered short rest, or am I just active?
Yes.
Okay.
No, that's you didn't do anything. So
Cool. So I've got action
Alrighty.
surge back. That's nice to know.
okay. What would we like
Ready
to do
rock and
now?
roll.
Onwards and southwards.
Yeah, I guess we just need to check out the rest of this floor, see what we can find.
Did Davian want to use any hit dice, by the way?
He
Was
he
Davian-
doesn't. He's not a player character.
Davian had
Ah.
hit dice.
Okay. He's not cool like that, I get.
Opening that door.
Where's the pruner?
Yeah, we want
On
Mr.
my
Lord
way.
Knox.
On my way.
He is the knight who knocks.
The knights who say knock.
Oh, this is lovely.
This is like a much better room to take a rest in.
Yeah, we should have rested over here, guys.
Yeah.
I'd like to be actively scanning for things that are moving around us.
I second that motion.
Dark stains cover the floor of this area. Large oak tables, scarred and beaten, lay scattered like toys about the room, their wood crushed and splintered. Replacing them are furnishings made entirely of human bones. The walls and the 20-foot-high vaulted ceiling are sickly yellow color, not because of faded or time-worn plaster, but because they're adorned with bones and skulls arranged in a morbidly decorative fashion, giving the room a cathedral-like quality. 4 enormous mounds of bones occupy the corners of this ossuary, and garlands of skulls extend from these mounds to a chandelier of bones that hangs from the ceiling above a long table, constructed of bones, in the center of the room. 10 chairs made of bones, and festooned with decorative skulls, surround the table, resting atop of which is an ornate, bowl-shaped vessel made of yet more bones. The doors to the north and south are sheathed in bone, but the steel-banded double doors in the center of the east wall are not. Above these eastern doors is mounted the skull of a dragon.
In summary, bones.
Well,
Well, there's
I
one
didn't-
of them. That's
I
one of the
didn't-
things we were looking for.
I didn't think we would actually find that. I didn't think we'd find any of the things we were looking for, though. So,
I mean,
Is
we
there
found
some roll-
all
other
but
than
one.
to-
other than the sun sword, so
Is there any sort of roll we would have to make to confirm that it is in fact the specific dragon skull we're looking for?
You could attempt such a roll if you had something in mind. What is...
Was there any sort of
Wait.
imagery in the cathedral of the dragon, like
Yes.
before?
And the statue out front.
Could I try to roll a history to recall if it's like
Yeah.
has the same like bone structure?
Yeah, that works.
I'd like to help him with that as well.
I would
Okay.
really like it if you would help with that.
Then you may roll with advantage.
Let me go ahead and do that.
Oh,
Oh.
you didn't need it.
Oh,
Snake eyes. Too bad it wasn't 220s.
-1, though. That's funny. So
That's odd.
it does appear to be the skull of a silver dragon.
Hey guys, I think that's Arkenvost.
oh yeah. That's neat. So, do we want to? Ah, man. Do you
So
want to do that after Strahd?
yeah, I was gonna say, like, how big is this dragon skull? Because obviously it's probably like a full-size dragon skull.
It weighs 250 pounds.
I don't think we
Oh.
can reasonably cart that around with us.
Okay, hear me out. I just
Giant
become a
turtle.
But hold on.
And we
But
Also
then
hear me
wouldn't
out.
that hinder your combat?
We should probably
Well, no.
probably do that after the
Yeah, that's what I'm
We don't
thinking.
need
Yeah, we
it
could leave it.
right now.
Sure.
Later
I don't know
on,
how to
like,
get it out.
how is it? Yeah, how is it like secured to the wall? Is it like sitting on something, or is it like
It's hanging on hooks.
hanging on hooks? Okay, cool.
Easily liftable.
Easily.
thinking
liftable.
eastward is next.
Do you
Yeah, we
think
could
so?
just lower it
Personally-
down onto the cargo turtle later.
Yeah, that's fine.
These doors seem a
The
little bit
cargo
special. Do you
turtle.
want to do south first, then east? Because these doors do not have bones. The other
I
door
kind of
does.
just want to go. No, I kind of just want to go into these double doors.
You want to go this
I
way?
was thinking east because south is a bit
South.
further down.
I say, yeah, I say
Okay.
we go double doors.
Yeah, these ones are closer. Let's just go here.
Okie dokie. Barrels.
And poof, we all explode.
This corridor is lined with brown moss. Or brown mold, sorry.
This
Oh,
corridor
no.
is lined with a.
It's lined with the
sticky black
like mold
dust powder.
stuff
Yeah.
from what's
This
it
hall
called?
stands in deadly silence. Heavy beams support a sagging 10-foot-high ceiling. Fog clings to the floor, obscuring everything that lies less than 3 feet above it. A giant shadow lurches across the ceiling as a dark figure shuffles purposefully down the corridor to you.
Did you say there was a 3-foot opening on the ground?
The
Like,
floor is covered with fog.
oh,
I
so it's
would
3
like
foot
to.
high.
I would like to ready an action.
Okay.
If the figure running at us attacks me or one of my friends, I would like to immediately chuck a dagger at it.
Oh, that's one of the Bellevues. I see.
Um, well, without knowing, can I try to tell based on its movements what it is with the nature or something?
Sure.
Ah, that sucks.
Yeah, I mean, it's a humanoid of some kind.
Nice. Alrighty, well, I'll advance.
Does Davian know what this kind of creature is?
He does not. He shakes his head in silence. He shuffles toward you. He's set a lantern down behind him, which is what's casting his shadow.
I'd like to turn back to Kalu and then gesture towards the shadow figure.
I'd like to try to tell if this shadow figure is like if his shuffle is aggressive or if it's
Well, he's still coming. Hey, buddy.
threatening in any way. Yeah, yeah.
It's
What-
deliberate. It's difficult for him to move. You can tell he's wheezing. He's dragging a webbed foot.
How's
With
our
each
psychic
step.
link doing?
Probably gone since we slept for 8 hours.
Yeah, I would say the man with the plan. I'll say out loud, hey, we need to be able to.
Turn around, tap your forehead. Dum, dum, dum.
Yeah, that works. I'm just gonna tell Valon, and then I'm gonna turn back around to this thing. Can I tell what it is now, or who exactly what it is and who it is?
Yeah,
Or
I mean,
that creature.
yeah, you can
I'm
see him.
gonna. Okay, since Kalu doesn't want to say anything, I will turn to him and say, who goes there?
You shouldn't be here. You should be in your room. In the tower. This way.
Well, what's down here? Why shouldn't we be here?
This is the master's lair. You mustn't disturb him. He gets angry.
Well, if you just tell us where he's at, we'll just go everywhere except for there, and that way we won't disturb him.
No. You must go to your room. I will bring the master along to you.
Well, I mean,
What?
uh,
Yes?
The
Yes.
master bade that we could
Yes.
explore this area.
What?
The master bade that we could explore this area.
Oh. That's unusual.
we thought so too, but tough times, strange times.
I think his words were something along the lines of "enjoy his castle to our heart's extent."
Yes.
My heart extends down to these depths.
Well, I suppose you can always count on him to surprise you.
I'll ask what is your purpose down here? What do you do?
I'm the keeper.
Keep her what?
I keep the castle.
Well, I guess we'll let you keep keeping.
Hmm.
As long as you're cool with us being down here. You cool with us being down here?
Well, you said the master would allow it.
Most definitely.
Yes, you wouldn't want to disobey his wishes.
No.
If you
Never
could
again.
just point us in the direction of where he's at, so that we know where not to go. that would
Yeah,
be
we wouldn't want
fantastic.
to disturb his rest.
Okay. I'll show you.
Alrighty.
Lead on.
I'll take it some steps towards.
I don't trust this imp of a man any further than I can throw him.
I will back up slightly.
I will say telepathically to the party.
I'd reckon that's actually pretty far, though.
I reckon that's not far at all.
Ah, yes.
He opens the door. This way.
Was
So
that
we shouldn't go there.
is that where the master is? Is down there?
I can show you. You must go this way. Oh.
I really don't trust this man. I don't think we should follow
Well, there's
him
some
yet.
rooms to the north.
Come.
But-
This way.
We wouldn't want to disturb the master, so I think we would not go that way.
I must show you the room to avoid.
Well, this is quite good enough. We know not
You
to
know
go this way, so we won't go this way. We'll go everywhere
We could just follow him.
else. Do you want to just follow him? Was it
I say we just
don't-
follow him.
I don't trust this man.
He's
Well-
laughing.
Yeah, it sounds
Can
like.
can I roll an insight to see if I think this man is trying to deceive us in some manner or knows more than he's letting on?
Sure.
I would like to know really badly.
So in watching his behavior, he has one foot held directly above a pressure plate on the floor in the hallway. He's trying to get you to walk down.
I'm going to telepathically inform the group of the pressure plate he's trying to get us to go through. Or go down the hallway with the pressure plate.
I have a nature experiment that I would like to.
What do we think that flush rate does? You think it's a
I'd
trapdoor?
like to find out.
Yeah.
So-
You know what?
Trapdoor.
I'm gonna look at this man and ask him what that pressure plate does. Just blatantly.
No. Okay.
I'm just gonna blatantly ask the man what that pressure plate does.
He looks a little bit surprised, and he smiles. Too big of a smile. It calls the elevator. I made the elevator.
Where does the elevator go?
Up, down.
Down to here or down past here?
Come, I'll show you.
Why don't you step on it and show us?
Yes, come closer.
Over here.
I think this is.
I believe I have a physical dagger.
Actually, I have a different idea. First, so you have a physical dagger. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna throw it at the pressure plate and trigger it from here.
I thought
Well,
he's stepping on it. He's
It might
triggering
no
it from
his
Oh, he's
his foot's
hovering
like
He's
over
over
it.
waiting. He's
but it
waiting
might-
to step on it.
It might take like a person's weight, and that's why he's like about to step on it, he's gonna want someone to step on it, and then he steps on it and
Well,
triggers.
if he's
The dagger
hovering,
to pin his foot to
oh,
the
I'd say if he's
blade.
hovering over it, I'll throw it at his foot and make it go down onto
Yeah,
the pressure plate.
I mean, you could do that. That works.
I have no qualms with such an idea.
I mean, if you just want to openly combat this poor, hideous creature of a creature.
Creature of creature.
What's
Okay.
your idea, Lois?
Well, I'm going to pull out the bag of tricks.
Huh.
And I'm going
Wait,
to go ahead and pull one. And I'm going to throw it, like, right in between where the stairs start and where he is. I'm just going to roll it on the ground and let it come out there. It's completely friendly to me and does not attack him in any way. I just want to see how he'll react. And also, I just get it until next dawn.
Okay.
So, here we go. It's a boar.
Okay, so you roll a ball out, and a boar
Oh, boy.
appears in the squares past where he's standing. Yes?
Yes. He's completely friendly. Just chilling. Doing boar things.
Okay. So as soon as the boar materializes, the floor slips down ever so slightly. A steel door slams in between you and Cyrus. And you can hear gas being pumped into the room.
Alrighty.
Sure
I'm
don't
Into the
like
room
that.
to the party and I'm gonna
Cyrus
say,
is
men,
in?
Yes.
I think we've come to a conclusion. So,
Hey man, it's a great thing we didn't come down those stairs.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Well, that was the set of stairs that we were considering coming down, wasn't it?
So,
Might have
Is the
been,
gas
yeah,
pumping in
actually.
Can I
where we
hear
are
what's
or on
happening on the
his
other side?
side?
On
his
door.
side.
Gotcha.
Can I hear what's happening on the other side of the door?
Sure, give me a
Other
perception
than
check.
gas sounds. If I can find the freaking. Man.
You can hear scratching and grunting, and it appears to be getting progressively further away.
Okay. I'll turn to the party and let them know what I just heard. Sounds like it's getting further away. Quieter.
Think the elevator kidnapped him?
I would say he's either A, heading down the stairs, B, dying, or C, going up or down an elevator. I hope he's dying.
Well, no matter what happens, I think we just check out all the stuff up here. So let's
Yeah.
start with this door on the left.
So I'm aware of these barrels on the other side of the room.
Yes.
Okay. I'd like to just start making my way that way. And
We want to do that area first?
Yeah. Just kind of like.
If
there's no other
Rolas
doors on
wants
this
to
side
check
of
out barrels.
Well, there's no other doors on this side, so I just want to check out
Well,
what's on the
there's
end.
yeah, there's just doors on top that you're passing though.
Yeah, I
but-
know. We can come back.
Okay.
I just want to figure out what's in these barrels. So, can I figure it out from like here? What's in them? Or I guess.
Arched frames of stone form a low, wet ceiling over this wine cellar. Great casks line the walls, their bands rusting and their contents long since spilled into the floor. A few hungry rats make their home here, but upon your sudden arrival, they retreat to the shadows.
Okay. I'd like to very, very slowly fill up my water skin with some of this wine.
So the northern casks are labeled Champagne du Stomp. The eastern casks are labeled Red Dragon Crush, and the southern casks are labeled Purple Grape Mash number 3.
Okay. I would love to go down to Purple Grape Mash number 3, fill up my water skin, and then top off my Red Dragon Crush while I'm here. And then I'll turn around, I'll look at Valoth and whisper. Or actually, Yeah, no, I'll whisper it to him out loud. Hey, you got an extra water skin?
Oh, you know, I believe so.
Oh.
I found it, boys.
If
Found
I
it.
remember correctly, somebody has that
I did
water
want
skin
to
that
be. Oh, I can't move.
refills itself. By the
I
way,
did want to be like right here. By the way, I forgot to move myself.
Way
I was
down here.
following roll left, but I started looking at my inventory. Yeah, I do have an extra water skin.
I would like it after this.
So as you approach from the center barrel, a black ooze of some kind creaks forth. Initiative rolls, please. Da-da-da.
Kidding.
Okay, not a 1.
We got really low rolls.
Caught you by surprise.
Okay, so I'm going to... 4, 5, 6. Can I see him from here?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna chuck a firebolt at him. See how he likes it.
I have a sneaking suspicion he won't like it.
It doesn't look like he likes it so far. Okay, and because that was fire, he's gonna get, oops, he's gonna get some of this. And that's me.
All right. We're gonna do a pseudopod attack. You get what?
oh, oh,
Good one.
oh!
That's what that is. That's a good one. Would he like to do it a second time?
What do you think, Archibald?
I'm thinking about pruning, but I'm thinking I'm too far away to do that. I'm gonna get here, and I'm gonna get really, really mad.
Okay.
But Matt, he couldn't make it to the fight.
Really mad that I can't make it to the fight. Is correct. And that is my turn.
I'm gonna step out right here, and I'm gonna chuck one of my psychic mind blades at it,
Okay.
and that will proc sneak attack because he's within 5 feet of a friendly.
That was great damage. There's the damage.
And then I'm going to do it again.
Or
Nice.
All right,
Hey Bob, could you send me the turtle facts? again?
Yes.
Carfax.
Yeah, I was about to say, what's turtle facts? Is that like Carfax?
No,
How many
turtle-
accidents has my turtle been in?
Too many.
Several.
One,
Lots and lots.
two,
Some,
oh,
I would like to say.
3, 4. I can pretty clearly say that. All right. I'm gonna shoot it with Tapo. Wabash. And Wabash. And then second attack. Second verse, same as the first? Question mark.
Buddy.
A little bit worse, but that's me.
Okie dokie. He's not doing too hot, so I mean, what's the worst thing that happened?
Somehow he doesn't die. He wallps you again, and you go down.
Well,
Big crack.
You asked.
sure, but really, what's the worst thing?
Really, what's the worst thing that happens is that we all miss, and we all get ones forever, and he just keeps on rolling 20s, and it wipes us.
Mm.
Okay, I think
That
I'm
would
just
be the
gonna
worst.
do. We are. What level are we? We're 10.
10.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll just turn it to. I'm just gonna,
Do this the old-fashioned way.
yeah, so I'm gonna turn into a turtle. And I'm going to put it as a turtle. Oh, that's the wrong thing.
Okay, you are a turtle.
There it is. Followed by
Mess him up.
some damage.
Oh.
It is magical for the purpose of overcoming resistances.
Oh.
Okay, and that's 19 damage.
Yes.
Toe pudding goes splat.
Munch.
Oh.
Okay. And now, as a giant snapping turtle, I would like to fulfill my tasks.
I'm just gonna look at the turtle and say I don't think eating the was the correct move there.
You don't think doing what?
Eating the ooze.
Why not?
So the barrels appear to be empty.
Well, that blows.
Well, you just killed all the wine. I don't know what you want.
Well, yeah.
Oh, by the way, hey Bob, what's up with this wall right here, where I'm at?
What wall?
Right above me.
There's a door there.
Oh.
Oh, there's stairs there.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah. Steep set of stairs going up.
Going up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
There's just stairs there.
It was a lot longer than I thought it would be.
Oh, you guys want to check out some rooms?
Yeah, check out some of the doors. See what happens. What's the worst that can happen? Black Ooze, Part 2.
Go with the one
Another
next to
one.
Kalu.
Black Ooze,
Oh.
Part 2, Electric
Step
Boogaloo.
back.
Okay, the door to the north there.
Yep. Oh.
Hey, more witches.
A horrible odor of decay fills this steaming hot room. A huge pot bubbles over a blazing fire in the center of the room, its green, muddy contents churning. The far wall is lined with pegs, hanging from which are numerous large cooking implements, some of which could easily double as implements of torture.
So what's in the cauldron?
Well, first I'd like to make sure there's no one alive. Or undead, for that matter.
So we've been fighting a lot of undead, so
Well, I
They
keep
would
saying
fall
alive,
under.
meaning animate.
got it.
Animate objects. Like that. those.
Like those specifically.
Uh,
I'm thinking he who prunes may not have run up to the cauldron.
As
Look,
soon as
exactly
you look
that.
over the edge of the cauldron, 3 corpses spring out.
You just got sprung.
Gonna
You get sprung.
refresh this here initiative situation.
Uki. Initiado. Aficionado.
wow.
Looks like I was ready for my cauldron inspection.
Somebody else was
Mamma
too.
Mia.
I got a crit as the turtle.
Turtle in it.
You guys were very ready for that one.
They remember what happened at the last cauldron.
The last cauldron was terrifying. So.
Plus, I have turtle speed now, and he's already injured.
Is turtle
Okay.
speed better than your speed?
No, actually, it's
Time to
worse,
prune.
That's what I thought. Yeah, it is. Woo! Do it again.
Well, I'm not allowed to move.
Ah.
Archibald showed up tonight ready to put in his work.
There we go. Ah,
The prune master was ready to prune. The prune man cometh.
This is what we've been waiting for this whole time.
and that is me.
I, the turtle, shall. Dink, dink, dink.
It's my favorite show on Hulu. I Turtle.
Munch.
Crunch.
Nestle
Brunch.
Crunch.
Ah.
Oh my.
Dink, dink, dink.
It
We
really
still-
was
we
your
get, We get a second
brunch.
attack for getting 20, right?
Second attack, what?
We get a second action for getting crit initiative rolls? Question mark. Is that a homebrew?
I think it's homebrew.
I think that was Humber. Yeah.
Fair enough.
I didn't operate on those
Well, then I'll remain.
for
here.
my turn.
Actually, you know what? I will step around. Look menacingly at this zombie.
I mean, Valve is just gonna sneak attack it.
Well, I'm still gonna look menacingly at it.
Quite right, my friend.
Don't strip me of my rights.
And then Blade. God dang it. With
Okay.
damage.
You messed it
Wow.
up. It's dead. It's so dead.
It didn't even matter.
Are you sure it's dead? I can throw my other dagger at it.
Yeah, you know what? Go ahead.
Yeah,
Oh.
go ahead. Okay,
It is a zombie. It might just come right back to life. We don't know.
so now the mystery of what was in the cauldron is solved.
There was zombies. All right. Where do you? Yeah, where do you guys want to go?
Next room.
Westward.
Man,
We have-
Davian, are you doing okay over there, bud? You've been sitting in the corner for a while.
He's just like chilling up against the wall, dude. He's not looking too good.
You
He's,
you okay,
taking
Davian?
he's taking a cat nap or a
He's
raven
a,
nap.
he's a
You
little
know-
injured. He
Yeah,
did-
I mean,
he
on
did
a
get
scale
little hurt.
from 0 to 31, he would be at a 15 or a 14 right now.
Oh, 14, yeah.
So he's not doing too hot.
He'll be okay.
Do we want to go see what's down through this door down here? And maybe that's a way forward. Because this door is still down and there's still gas stuff going on, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Where's
I was
Rilla
thinking the one
still?
that I'm in front of.
Yeah, what about this door right here that you guys just passed?
Ah, I mean, overrated.
Looked like a closet to me.
Looks like a latrine.
Are you opening the latrine or no?
I
Yes.
would love to nuzzle at the door of the latrine.
It's literally just a pile of garbage.
20-foot square room filled wall to wall with clutter. long, sagging bed sits to one side under a huge faded tapestry that depicts Castle Ravenloft. Dusty lanterns sit in various places, and bright curtains are draped haphazardly about the room. Thousands of pieces of junk cover the floor. Broken swords, crumpled shields, and helmets lie in piles all about.
See, if somebody was gonna hide a broken sword, this would be the room to do it, not in a throne. I mean, come on. Who's gonna look through all this?
How is this supposed to fulfill a prophecy? If it's like sort of
Not us.
Make a perception check.
Oh no, that's not it.
Can we all make perception?
Yeah, anybody wants to.
I would love
make
to
a-
make a perception.
I'll make a perception check. Where is perception?
Heck, you don't.
Oh,
21.
Mine was almost a 1.
The styles and types of equipment here are varied and incredibly diverse from a cultural perspective. These are not
would I be able
from
to-
a single
ahead.
location. Some are elvish, some are dwarvish, some are some kind of foreign human culture. Some of them have markings in languages you don't understand.
Would I be able to deduce that this is probably all the past adventurers that have come through here? All this gear?
Reasonable guess.
Okay. So yeah, that's probably what all of this is.
That's what I
Yes.
was going to suggest as well.
A monument of Strahd's crushed foes, one might say.
Well,
Sad.
I'm thinking onward and southward in the place that had the skull.
Yep.
The bone room.
The bone room. The bone saw.
I will follow the party. I will be right back.
I'd like to open this here south door. Right.
This 10-foot wide arch corridor is cold and moist. The cold seems to emanate from an open archway in the west wall.
Huh.
Love to peek my head around this here corridor.
I would enjoy finding that coldness.
Sickly yellow lichen covers the ceiling of this cold, damp, 10-foot wide passage running east and west. Opening off of both sides of this passage are 10-foot square alcoves containing rotting cots, rags, and the skeletal remains of castle guards. A deathly silence fills this hall.
So this was like a guardhouse. That's what it seems like.
I will continue down and check out what's over here.
Well,
Very cautiously waiting or looking
Uh,
for pressure plates. And what?
Where? Where did all those just come from?
All
10?
what?
10? Oh, there they are.
Oh.
Although that makes sense.
It does indeed make sense.
A skelly bond for each one.
If you just want to run back this way and we'll just nuke all that over there, that'd be great.
okay. Initiatives, please.
Yepper doodles.
Another one.
Oh. Gotta wait for the skeletons.
How'd the
Initiative
skelly,
time.
Oh,
how'd the
yeah.
skelly bonds do? Oh.
They got 18s.
Oh my.
Oh, yeah.
Skeletons are gone from my map now.
Yeah, they are not on the map.
Same.
Um, yeah, that's
Unless that's on
interesting.
purpose.
Okay.
Oh, I don't like that name.
We've been in the
It's-
larder.
we've been in the lore. Yeah.
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 Damn it!
It's the map we've been on the whole time.
It just
Oh.
duplicated him. Hold on.
Oh.
Oh, I don't want to fight 20 of them
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
personally.
Oh, if you can handle 10, you can handle 20.
I mean, if we were running XP based, maybe.
Also, I would like to say that I do not have a +2 to my initiative right now. So Greg does go first
I see.
with his 20.
Is there a way to correct that in the tracker? Or...
I don't know.
As far as changing your order around?
Yeah, well, because I'm supposed to have a 19.
Mm.
There's no initiative roll for the turtle. I guess I could have just rolled his dex, but
I thought if your stats were better, you used yours.
For mental, not
for-
physical.
yeah, not physical.
Okay. So yeah, okay. Archibald is first. We've got 10
Gotcha.
skellies on the map.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm not allowed to move. That's what I guess. There we go. I'm gonna go come fight this one.
Okay.
And then this one.
Oh.
And that's my turn.
Oh, so they have 13 hit points. Okay. Nice.
There are now
The
two of
turtle.
them that are dead.
The turtle will walk up to this man.
We ended up with skeletons 11 through 20.
Yeah, the first 10 were not so good.
Mhm.
Wow. That was cool.
You rolled 3 1s on that. That's kind of ridiculous.
I was just muted for all of that.
Oh, nice.
I was
Since I
wondering
got
why we were
really
just,
quiet.
yeah, just
Well,
sitting in
overall.
complete silence.
So yeah, so
Well, overall, I'm good.
skeletons swarming the intruder and the turtle and firing with bows.
Got it.
And Archibald took 6 damage.
I am going to shoot an arrow at this one. All right. So that one will take 1d8 plus 5. And then all these people. Oh, wait, hold on. All these people will take 2-6 force from a bursting arrow. Wabash. And then my second arrow, I will shoot at that guy. And then there's the damage for it. And that's my turn.
Mr. Valath.
All right. I am going to throw my first dagger over here. That's 17 and smack. And that procs sneak attack.
Instant death.
I mean, he was dead already, so does that really change much?
Super death.
He's dead again.
dead squared.
I'm going to throw my second
No, you're not.
Wait, maybe.
I can use homing strike, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a D8 at my current level. Would a 14 cause me to hit?
Yes.
Sweet. So, boom. Good damage. Great damage.
Best damage.
Let me mark down that I used one of my die. And then I'm going to move into here.
Okay, Davian enters the fray.
Yeah. 18. 5.
Okay. Gonna come down here, and I'm going to chuck my signature move.
I was about to say, some magic missiles can do some work right there.
Magic missiles could have done some work right there. Did I think about it? No. Oh well. Did pop
I'm
another
to prove.
instant death though.
That's good. It is time to prune. You're correct. He who prunes is on his game tonight.
The
And that
Prune
is my
Master
turn.
General.
2 left.
1 left. Instant.
Instant death.
It's good. I love all the instant death we've been getting lately.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and then can I see? Does the turtle have full health still?
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty. Well then, I guess I will just come over here for backup.
We can't see the turtle's health since it's neutral.
That's all good, as long as.
Well,
Mhm.
anything
When I
below
start taking
100%
damage,
is
I'm
wounded.
happy.
So it's that healthy right now.
Yeah, but still, we just can't. When it is wounded, we just can't see the actual number. But
That's
it's
fair.
no big deal now.
Well, I've got a feeling that when we're fighting Strahd, I'm gonna have to use my expend spell slots to regain health points on my people. So
That's fair.
All right. One more sword touch.
Oh, the
or-
boar. Oh, the boar's dead. The boar's super dead.
The boar got gassed.
Yeah,
It did
yeah.
go in the gas chamber.
We don't know if it's dead. It's just gassed.
Well, I should know if it's dead or not.
Oh.
It is not dead.
Oh.
Dell.
Oh, I thought it was somebody else's turn. I don't know if that was the right one, so I'll just grab it again. Hey, what do you know? Bang. No instant death.
Oh.
It'd be pretty hard for me to get instant death.
Yeah.
I'd have to roll max damage.
Okay, as we were saying.
Okay, real quick. So it says the creature is friendly to you and your companions and acts on your turn. You can use a bonus action to command how the creature moves and what action it takes on its next turn, or to give it general orders. Does that saying like it has to be within earshot of me?
Probably.
I would think probably, but it says you can use your bonus action to command how the creature moves, what action it takes, or give it general orders such as. But I would
I think
imagine,
the command implies needing to be in earshot.
yeah. There's well, also it's kind of an interesting thing because it doesn't say I can't like have them out when I'm transformed. So like I could have an army of them. So I think I'm going to do that right before we go in.
Okay.
If I have an army of gerbils, that's fine. But if hopefully I have an army of dire wolves, you know.
Army of gerbils is more intimidating than an army of dire wolves.
Well, I mean, it could be a weasel or it could be giant elks. Who knows? So either way.
Okay, so the only thing remaining in here, the long hollow sigh of the wind breathes a semblance of life into this otherwise featureless staircase.
Does this... Oh, go ahead.
It begins here and goes up.
So this
It looks like the only
staircase,
down is the gas one.
yeah, is
The elevator.
gassed.
Mm-hmm.
Or we can go up this staircase or the other staircase and see if we can find another way down. Because both of those staircases are new.
Could we try to open that door? That it was like an iron door that locked. Could we try to open it or like smash it down or something?
Well, I'm kind of worried about that gas. I don't know how potent
Well,
it could be if we take
okay, so
one
here's
whiff
the
of
thing.
it or what.
I can try to communicate with the boar through the wall. I can completely understand and talk to it and figure out what we're looking at on the other side. And maybe trip a pressure plate into opening it and letting the gas out or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, we can go walk back there and you can try yelling at your boar through the door.
I mean, if we're talking about using the elevator. Or
Yeah,
we can
no,
go up.
that's fine. We need to get down somehow, but the only ways we have are up. So.
Okay. Alright. So, I guess we'll meander.
Going.
Okay. So I will transform into myself. If everyone's cool with that plan.
I mean, that's the best plan we have right now. So
Yep.
Okay. So I will transform back into my 5'4" self.
Greg, that's a wall. There you go.
Okay.
And then I will cast. Actually, I'm just gonna see if I can get a response from the boar if he can hear me. So I'll like,
The
Ask
boar
him.
does not respond.
but I can tell he's alive. Actually,
Yes.
I guess. Okay. So I'll go ahead and cast Speak with Animals. At level 1. And then now I will call out to the boar and ask him if he is okay.
The boar does not respond.
Alrighty.
So would that be like sleeping gas then? If it's
Maybe.
alive but not responding?
Or maybe some sort of paralysis.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, if he's like communicating telepathically with the boar,
Uh,
No, it
I
was
am
verbal.
not
okay, it's just
It was
verbal.
it was just
verbal
established that it was
communication.
verbal.
Okay,
Calling out to him.
I misunderstood it.
It
Yeah.
is all good. So, oh
I
shit! I could have just. Oh, never mind. I have to touch it.
I would be okay with trying to open the door outside of the fact that I don't know how potent the gas is.
Dude, can we hear the gas still going off?
No.
Yeah, can I?
We don't hear the gas, and that was making like a distinct sound when it first trapped, didn't it?
Yes.
So it might just not be going off anymore then.
Well, what's to say that the gas dissipated? It could just be that could just be still full of gas, and as soon as we open the door, it will come out to here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is a big room.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, this is a big open area. All the other doors, I assume we didn't close them, so the gas would probably just dissipate throughout all these rooms.
Right, which is why I'm saying, I would be okay with opening the door, but I don't know how potent it is. If it's
Yeah,
any
if it's
amount,
a
would
one
be
whiff, yeah.
so.
But that might just be. I mean, we don't know anywhere else to go down unless we go back up and try to look for it.
I say we try to open the door.
Well, I'm going to stand over here because I'm
Yeah,
not
I'm
going to be able
gonna
to open this
I'm
door.
gonna step back. Also, like over here.
I'm gonna step back here and cover my face with my cloak, specifically
Well,
nose and mouth.
here's the thing: of the two people who can probably open the door, it's either going to be you or Archibald. Methinks.
Okay, well I'll step over here and cover my face with my mouth and nose with my cloak.
Either
Wait, I
somebody will have to,
realized that I have no health.
yeah.
As of
Either the door will have to be pried open or picked open.
I assume this is like a sliding like gate style door, which means it probably can't be picked. So
Yeah, I figured it either like came down from above or from the side, which meant an Archibald kind of situation.
yeah, so I am gonna come back over here.
um,
Would
I
like to
will-
lift the door.
I
or
will nod at
attempt.
Archibald and then back up to Valop.
All right, give it a go.
Will that be a strength check?
Or athletics, yeah.
Okay, I have advantage on those while I'm angry. I got that.
Okay. You are able to get the door to budge. With assistance from someone else, you could lift it open. The sickly green gas is pouring underneath the door and filling the room you're standing in.
Hold on, don't move yet, Greg. Stay right there. See what I got. What do I got? What do I got? What do I got?
Could you
I
have
want to wedge it.
prestidigitation, don't you?
I
Oh,
want to wedge it so it can just leak out like that, and we can leave it open for a bit. I'm gonna put. I've got a hammer on me. I'm just gonna set like the head of the hammer under the door, and then Greg could like slowly lower the door onto it, and it will just stay ajar, right?
Okay.
Okay. So we could do that, and we could just let the gas kind of filter out.
Does it seem to be affecting me in any way while I'm like holding it open?
No.
So do we wanna let it filter out, or do we want to try and full send?
we should just leave it for like a couple minutes and we'll be good.
So yeah, I wanna set that up, get the hammer in place, and then have him slowly lower the gate onto it.
Yep, I would enjoy doing that.
And then I would like to come over here and see if I can commune with this boar. And
Yeah, you can see the boar. He's sleeping in the floor.
gotcha.
Let me read prestidigitation.
Can't you like create like a small
Puff.
puff of air or something?
Puff of wind, so it would I would blow some of it away, but then it would just go back to its regular flow path.
I mean, you could use that to help disperse it.
I can also druid craft.
Can you create like a flow of
Yeah,
air?
I can straight up from the start of that, like from where the stairs start. I can start wind coming this direction. Puff of wind. Actually, a 5-foot cube of it. I take it all back.
That's okay.
Well, if you,
Between the
Okay.
two of you, you're able to get the gas to disperse.
okay, cool. Then I would like to assist Archibald in lifting Sador.
Okay.
You
You
wanna strike?
successfully do that thing.
Okay, cool.
Beyond is a elevator shaft that runs upward the length of the castle, and stairs going up and down.
Do we see the guy Cyrus or whatever his name was?
No,
Is he also in there? He's gone.
he's not in the room.
It's a little
Ah.
concerning.
He thinks, well, I think he went either up the stairs or down or up the elevator.
Hey, Valoth, is there any chance that this pressure plate is gonna reactivate?
I would like to, from a distance, inspect that pressure plate as he asks me. Did you scoot over, Archibald? Let me take a look.
We'll make some room.
Alright.
Wow. Got real far away.
that was a bit extreme.
Printing.
Would you like an insight or investigation to look at this pressure plate?
Not insight. That would be people.
So investigation.
Sure.
Whoa. Okay, it's not what I meant to do.
I'd like to roll an insight to figure out if Valoth knows what insight.
Okay. From where you sit, the bore's weight is keeping the pressure plate depressed.
So, is gas still pouring out with him keeping it depressed?
No.
Okay. So yeah, guys, as far as I can tell, the bore is still keeping the pressure plate depressed. So
Okay.
I would say it should be safe,
Okay.
but I think Archibald should go first.
Yeah, we should
I'm good with that.
go one at a time. Archibald first, I think would be reasonable.
Do we think that making the board disappear would be a terrible idea?
I
Well,
think it
here-
would be a terrible idea. Yes.
I
Here's my
don't
thoughts
think
on
it's
it.
a smart idea.
Well, here's how I'm thinking, right? So the mechanism probably works where somebody steps down on the pressure plates, canisters with the gas probably slowly release into the room, and if it would reset, it would happen as soon as the pressure plate is relieved, and it would swap in new canisters somehow. So as long as we keep the board there, we should be fine.
Okay, well, if it hits dawn, it disappears. So I
Well,
don't know
we
what
just
time.
recently hit dawn because my icon of Ravenloft reset, so we're good.
Gotcha. Well, it's there forever now.
Alright.
Until dawn.
So we should just proceed as normal then.
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
proceed as normal. Archibald in front. That's normal.
sure. Alright, so we lift the door.
Yep.
Continue.
Do we have to hold the door open still?
No.
Okay,
No, once you lifted the door, it slid back into place.
got it.
Okay, are we getting the same windy vibes, like life-filled air from the same set of stairs, or from the earlier set of stairs as this one? You said there was like wind or something giving something life.
That was the other. This is a
Just the other
web-filled stairway spiraling down into darkness.
Oh, this goes down.
This one goes up and down.
Oh, the staircase goes. I thought the staircase went up and the elevator went up and down.
The elevator
No.
only goes up. The staircase goes up and down.
Oh.
You
okay,
just
the
had it
staircase.
backwards.
Staircase
should-
it is, question mark?
Yeah,
We
staircase
should probably
down.
go, down.
Cool, we're going down.
It's this way.
All right, Bella, head on over that.
Going down, going down.
Break on through to the other side. Break on through. Dungeon and Catacombs? That's an awesome sounding name.
I think I preferred Larder of Ill Omens.
Yeah.
I mean, this one doesn't have a spooky name though. It just is a name. That name just happens to be Dungeons and Catacombs.
Oh.
Snapping Turtle's part of your party now.
Nice. Oh, does that mean we can see its health?
Yeah, I moved him so you could.
Yay!
Oh, there we are. Okay.
Thank you.
I had to be very careful with that one. I was out in the abyss.
So was I.
You come down to the staircase into the pit of nothing.
Okay.
It's just the
The
entrance to the Four
stairs
Kings.
descend into still black water that fills an arched hallway before you. The water surface is like dark mirrored glass, disturbed only occasionally by a thwick of a drop falling from the ceiling. 20 feet ahead, arched doorways lead downward from each side of the hallway. In each arched doorway, an iron door stands closed and partially submerged. You hear a weak cry for help from beyond the south door.
Okay, so the way I see it is we can sweep and clear and save these people, or we can just go in and get them on the way out.
I feel like we very cautiously open the south door.
Why?
Well, because either it's actually somebody who needs help, or it's somebody who doesn't need help and is trying to kill us.
Okay, well, my
And
bit
I
of
am down for
wisdom
investigating either.
my bit of wisdom here would be to say that we're close enough to the man now, hopefully, that if we start messing with the environment too much. Well, because
I
what's
feel
this
like we
person going to do?
just.
Are they going to be able to escape the castle right now?
Well, yeah, because this there. Well, no, because the entrance is still blocked, isn't it?
The entrance is still super blocked, and they're just going to. I mean, well, maybe we've cleared a bunch of stuff, but
They still
I don't know
might be
what they're gonna
grateful
do.
and give us things.
That's
Most
true.
importantly.
Things could be nice.
I'm just saying we don't know what's behind the doors.
We do not know what's behind the doors. Did we awake the Kraken by stepping in the water?
I was gonna say we might want to be careful in the water if we can't see what's actually on the floor too.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I'd like to
Personally,
sit
will
Christ right
enjoy
out front,
opening
a
the south
human.
door. He said the south, and
Yeah.
I believe it was some
Well,
form
can I
of
tell? Can I
person.
tell if it's a human or if it's just like what is making the noise?
Hold on 1 second.
Holding.
I can do that. I don't know if that was a chair or a sneeze, but either way, bless you.
Thank you.
Okay, so Dell, I need a dex save as a portion of the floor swings open beneath your feet,
Oh, okay. I'm decent at those.
and you go plunging into the water.
I only said decent.
You manage to cling to the wall and pull
Huh.
yourself up.
Huh.
Oh yeah, fighters don't get proficiency with dex saves, huh?
Negative.
I was just gonna say that roll seems oddly low for you, but.
Strength cons.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really good at most physical saves. Well, I'm decent at most physical saves.
So the question was, does it sound like a human?
Rolesk.
I believe that was the question.
Yeah, I think that was the question he
I'm
asked.
sorry, I was muted. So I had the two things. One, I wanted to check around and see if there were any other pressure plates visible, like I can roll a perception or whatever, or look around. And then, yeah, I wanted to see what was making the noise.
It
Or
does
what-
sound like a human. Sounds like a male.
Okay, gotcha. And what is he saying? He's just saying, "Help me."
He's mostly moaning. You can hear him shivering in the cold.
Gotcha. Well, now I'd like to look around and make sure there are no other pressure plates that I can easily, or not easily, snuff out with a good glance. Maybe not.
I would personally like to open the south door once we find out where
Well,
Dell
I don't
has
want
gone
anybody
to.
to fall
I'm not-
several feet away from us.
Dell didn't fall.
I didn't
so-
fall. I'm here.
know.
It's just
Okay.
there's a
I'm
hole in the
checking for
floor.
more. If it's a hole or plates or what.
The place where he fell is now closed.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
Then onwards and southwards, I said.
Sure.
Mold-covered ceiling hangs 3 feet above the still black water that fills this dungeon corridor. The water is 5 foot deep. 10-foot square cells, their entrances blocked by iron bars, line both sides of the hall. From one of the cells, you hear a gruff voice ask, "Who's there?"
Just travelers.
Strangers in a strange land.
I personally am here to help.
Personally, I'm here to help. Let's leave them. We'll come back for them.
A strong young man clutches at the bars of his cell while struggling to keep his teeth from chattering. His clothes are shredded, and he's soaked from head to toe.
Can I Does he seem hostile towards us?
He does not.
All right. Can I use prestidigitation to warm up his shirt a little bit so he's not so frigid?
Yeah, I guess. Does it work when it's in the water, though?
What?
Let me guess.
Chill, warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material for 1 hour.
Okay.
So yeah, I'd like to warm up his shirt so that he's a little bit more comfortable here.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Are there any sort of torches or sconces or anything in here?
No,
Is it just dark, or is there any natural light at all?
there's no light at all, unless you have some.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, would someone like to light a torch?
I can. I've got some torches.
If someone has a torch, I can light it immediately.
I mean, I can prestidigitate light it.
I can druidcraft light it.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah. I can go up to a small campfire. What can you do?
So a small bonfire. I don't know. A small campfire.
Son of a bitch. All right.
Yeah, we could just light a torch and
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
Be good.
So,
I'd like to give it to him.
are we exploring the other cells?
I
Is
mean,
there
I'll
any-
look
Yeah,
past, look in them. Like,
Can we tell if there's anything in them as we pass by, or
So the first one on the left is empty. The first one on the right has a dead dwarf.
Poor guy.
The second one on the left says, pounded into the roof of this cell is a rusted iron pulley, strung through which is a rope that's tied to one of the cross beams of the barred door. Hanging upside down from the pulley is a man, flabby and stout of build, in tight-fitting leather armor. His boots are bound with rope just below the pulley, and his fleshy hands are tied behind his back. His head is underwater. He isn't moving.
Well, that man's dead.
yeah, super dead.
whoa.
Next one is empty. Then the third one down on the left says, shackled to the back wall is an emaciated figure in a blue robe. Its spindly arms wide and its head tilted forward. Long gray hair hangs down in front of the dead man's face.
Another dead person. Okay.
Next one down on the right. If you search that cell, you can feel coins shifting beneath your feet.
Hmm.
Bottom one on the left is empty. Bottom one on the right contains ammo. You've come to save me.
Yeah, I'll
Well,
come down.
indirectly, I guess.
I'll share some of my red dragon crush with the man and the man who prunes as well.
Not to dishearten you at all, but you are not the reason we are here.
Can you open the cage at least?
I'd love to open the cage.
The iron bars are locked, as a jail cell would normally be.
Hey,
Oh.
Bella.
All right, all right. Let me at it. I'm gonna pick this lock with a good old sleight of hand.
Okay. You pop the door open. Good. Thank you.
Now I will share some red dragon crush with him and Archibald. Vela.
What are you here to do?
We're here to slay the beast.
Good. I can help.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Out of curiosity, is there any particular reason Strahd has you locked up?
I was coming from Valaki. I was chased by dire wolves into the castle. I woke up here.
Wolves chased you from Valaki to here?
Into the forest.
Ah. Do you have any supplies? Do you need supplies? Do you know where your supplies are?
What's your weapon of choice?
What is your quest?
I can use anything. I'm going to help you slay the beast.
I will
What do you think?
toss him.
Melee?
I'll
Or,
toss him my scimitar.
You want to give him a sitar? I got some bow and extra arrows.
I believe I have a long sword.
I have a great sword that's just kind of here.
I've got a
Oh.
mace of terror he could use. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, give him the Mace of Terror.
I don't know about giving him the Mace of Terror.
I'm going to also ask him if he would like some dry clothes.
Gonna immediately get wet. But
I'm fine.
Okay. I have several sets of common clothes on me for some reason, so.
When is the last time you've eaten, friend?
It's been days.
Well, I'd like to give him a ration.
He takes the ration from you, sniffs it, and says, maybe later.
Oh. Okay.
Well, you tried.
Shouldn't fight on an empty stomach.
So what weapon are we giving him? The one that does the most damage.
Well, we should present him with options and let him choose whatever he's most comfortable with.
Sure.
I'll
I will.
present him a long sword and a short bow.
I've got a scimitar.
He'll take the long sword.
He'll take the long sword.
Okay.
So how do I get rid of this thing again?
I've got some splendid bullets.
Delete item. Confirm delete.
Damien
Into the-
comes into the room. He locks eyes with Emil, who glowers at him directly.
Is there a history here, you two?
What are you doing with him?
Well,
What should we not be doing? Why should
Who said that to who?
Damien
First
off.
asked you, Kalu.
I'm going to whisper to him. I don't trust this guy. I'm going to go take a closer look. Is there anything that you know that we don't know?
Can't you smell it?
Can't say that I do. And then I'm going to come down here and I'd like to take a closer look at him. Just to see, like, like his features.
Damien's going to
Anything
back up.
off.
Davian, if you have something to say, secrets don't make friends.
Do you need an insight for that, or?
Davian is nervous. He's not sure what's going on here.
He's a werewolf, isn't he?
I think he's a little sus too, and that's why I'd like to make an insight check on him or something. I want to see what he's about because
Okay.
yeah, I do think there's a little bit of a werewolf vibe here. So
hey, the enemy of my enemy is my friend is all I care about.
what kind of roll do you want, Bob? Do you need one?
Yeah, insight works.
Okay.
He seems normal to you.
Does Davian still seem to be trying to get away from the mans?
I mean, he hasn't left the room, but
we notice? Can I notice that he's like
Mhm.
nervous?
Yeah.
Okay. So that'll pique my interest.
I wanna walk
I would
back
love to
here.
just get what I get from this guy. If he's if I can smell anything on him, where he's been, what he is, if he just seems like a normal human that's been trapped here for 2 days, or what.
yeah, give it
I
a
could
roll.
like a nature. Or
Sure.
do you want nature or perception?
Yeah, take your pick. Dealer's choice.
Shit.
Oh.
You don't smell nothing.
Yeah, I don't.
Alright.
It's wet in here.
You
I would
smell
just like
dank
to
sewer
blatantly
water.
ask Davian why he's so nervous.
He, the old man says, should be left here.
Okay, well, you're beating around the bush again. Get to the point.
Well,
turn
why?
to-
He seems like an able-bodied fighter.
He serves the master. All of his kind do.
What do you mean
Yeah,
by
I
his
like
kind?
I like to pivot about 90 degrees to the right.
Yeah,
I would
what-
like
what
to
kind is that?
immediately summon a dagger into my hands.
Yeah, as he says that, I'm going to take a couple steps
Emil
back.
says, he lies! If I was a servant, would I be locked in here? No!
I mean,
What
Strahd's
is
a bit
your
of a
kind? What are
bastard,
you?
so
What I would like to just ask him blatantly what he is.
What is his kind, yeah?
What are you?
Just a Barovian. Like any other. Davian sneers at him.
Okay.
Davian, would you like to tell us what his kind is, please?
Alas, I cannot.
Why would that be?
Because I am a man of honor, and I uphold our code.
Okay.
So I'd imagine he's a were person of some sort.
That's what I'm getting to.
Okay, so I'll turn to the man and say, well, what can you turn into? Or what are you? Who are you really?
What sort of creature?
You should be more interested with who you're keeping company with.
A man
He's-
who has done
he's
nothing
been
to
nice
us
so
but
far.
serviced us and
He has proven
treated
himself
us.
to
Yeah.
us, unlike you.
Birdman's been a great hand of a help.
Yeah,
Birdman.
until you fall asleep, or until it suits him better. His kind doesn't take sides.
Oh, I mean, he's quite obviously taken a side here.
He's up to no good. You can be sure.
Depends on who you're asking. If you ask the master, sure. To us, he's the best kind of good right now.
Fine, fine, good point. Let's just get this over with.
Do you know where he is?
I bet we can find him.
What service? We are. I am more inclined to trust the man who has fought with me in battle. And if he's not at ease with your accompaniment, then neither am I.
If at all possible, I'd like to try and get them both to come with us, though, because more hands makes the work a lot easier.
More hands mean less work.
Okay. Well, the way I see it, I'd like to telepathically say, we can bring him, but I don't want to piss Davian off. And if Davian doesn't think he's a very good guy,
We can at least tell Davian that we're going to keep an eye on him.
Davian
And
is
if he
sworn to
does
help us.
anything, we are
he's
going to
yeah.
I'm going to
like,
look
deal with it.
at Emil and say, I'll give you one chance to tell us why we should trust you.
Because we want the same thing.
Well, you know, trust does go both ways. And you have been keeping something for us. We would like to know what you turn into so we know what we're working with. So we can start there. If that's too much, I don't know then.
I like to ask him in the most PC way possible what he turns into.
Our
You got it?
kind, he glares at Davian, values our privacy.
And I value my life.
We don't just go around shouting our secrets to the wind. That's not how this is done.
We're not the wind. We're the people who just saved your life. And if you don't want to end up in that cell again, I suggest you give us a little more to work with.
We already know what Davian is capable of.
I mean, we don't really.
And look at it this way. If shit hits the fan in this fight, you're probably going to turn into whatever you need to turn into to make yourself do
Well,
better in battle.
I guess it doesn't matter
So,
then.
well, it does matter because now it's a trust issue. If he's not willing to share, why should we help him?
Are you guys discussing this telepathically, I assume?
I want to be saying this out loud.
I was like, I'm perfectly fine
I'll
having
say
this
out loud.
conversation out loud.
Davian says you should not trust him. Nor any like him. Not ever.
Oh, if he can aid us at all, I would at least like to put a small amount of trust in him, at least as long as I can watch him.
I don't trust this man any more than I can throw him, and I have an 8 in
All right.
strength.
You
though.
can't really throw him.
Exactly.
Either of you will not tell me. Davian, I do recall you saying that you do not like and do not trust werewolves earlier when we asked about befriending them. Does that have anything to do with this man?
He won't tell us because he's
I'm not
not
asking
sure.
if he's a werewolf. I'm asking if that statement had anything to do with this man.
Okay.
He's still bound by honor by not saying he is a werewolf.
To betray another's secret of change invites
See?
the risk of curse.
To say he has something to do with werewolves is saying that he's most likely a werewolf, my guy.
Well,
That's what I was trying to say.
Well, I can
Davian,
You know,
by the fact what Davian just said to reveal his secret of change, that he can change, and the fact that Davian doesn't trust werewolves tells me that ML is a werewolf. So,
well,
at this point,
Davian,
he's
can you abide his company long enough for us to slay the beast, and then you can part?
I am in your service and will trust your judgment. But I advise against this.
Let's I'll say out loud, we can just choose our formation carefully.
Yeah, we have him in the front for right now.
yeah.
Well,
At
He doesn't
this
wanna-
I
point,
don't want
he,
him in the front. I say we
but
have
he's not in
Near
the
the
back.
front.
no.
Yeah.
Well, I
He's
say
like
we do
second.
prunes, and then maybe him.
Yeah,
And then
he's
you-
going in the
And
front.
then you
Like,
guys probably several feet behind us.
mm-hmm.
Like, I'm cool with him following as long as he's cool with us. And
Whether or not he has to, like, whether or not he reveals what he can turn into, he still has to earn our trust some way or another. And at this point, that will be through him going ahead with Archibald. I'm,
Anyway, onwards and northwards, I think.
yeah.
With
so
a mill for now.
I'm
Okay.
going to take a single step back so he can get out of the cage and go in front of me.
Okay?
yeah, I'll let him walk past. Just follow him.
Onwards and northwards. Is what I always say.
Everything I said out loud was false. Everything I said telepathically was correct. Because I'm a turtle.
What kind of a noise does a turtle make?
Turtle noises mostly.
Vague honking, I'd imagine.
Stomp, stomp, snap, snap. No.
Okay.
Blarg.
Oh, I guess you guys can probably see into this room down here too, since you're this close to it. You get a room revealed. You get a room revealed. You get a room revealed. Everybody gets a room revealed.
All right.
Oh, there's the room.
Hooray!
I'd imagine that's where he'd be.
Strahd?
Yeah,
Well, what does our
What's-
card say?
with the bones of his brother.
Because that doesn't really look like a. I'm kind of expecting like
There
a.
does appear to be some cells here, though.
I'm kind of expecting a tomb, and that doesn't really look like a tomb.
There's
so.
a door up there, though.
Okay, so to the right, a glowing blade can be seen beneath the water in the back of this cell.
Ooh, shiny. I mean, I've already got some. I've already got the.
I'm intrigued. I'm
Yeah,
highly
I'll-
intrigued.
The
I'll
one
go
to the
for
left
backup.
is empty.
Left is empty.
Second to the left, clinging to the bars of this otherwise empty cell, is the rotting corpse of a male half-elf dressed in leather armor. Second to the right, there's some kind of blob in there. Can't
Oh,
tell
blob?
what it is without searching.
Yeah, let's not touch the blob.
Third to the left, rusted door of this cell hangs open slightly.
Close it.
Fourth to the left, there appear to be some coins in the floor. Fourth to the right is empty.
Who's going to go get that sword?
Third to the right is the
I
sword.
would like
First
to
the
go
right?
for the
First to
sword
the right is the
as well.
sword.
First to the right, you say?
Yep, glowing beneath the water.
Is anybody gonna look around in the cell outside the sword first?
You may prune.
I'm
A
perfectly fine with
gesture.
picking up this sword.
Okay.
Okay.
It is short. I see.
So short sword.
It is a short sword,
Then
so
I
it does
go
not
to
appear that it will be for me.
then I go to Davian. He uses a short sword.
Who's this?
What?
Did the sword just talk?
Yes, to your brain.
Oh, hi. Why do you talk?
I am the Crusader.
Oh,
Shall we slay evil?
um, what exactly do you do to assist in slaying evil?
I bring light to the darkness. And
Is
I
everything
can
all right,
protect you.
Archibald?
Come,
Oh,
quick. I sense evil.
I I think I actually would like to wield this in one of my hands. And
Does
if at all possible, before there is evil, is there any chance I could get that Shimtar, and I could
Well,
possibly dual wield these?
is Archibald speaking out loud, or is he speaking telepathically to the
I'm
sword?
personally speaking out loud to the sword, but I believe the sword is speaking telepathically to me.
Yeah. Hey, Archibald, what's going on there, bud?
What are you Are you okay? Are you
The,
talking to
the
yourself?
the sword talks. It said something about fighting evil.
Oh, mine does that too. Oh, kinda.
It said that it senses evil nearby.
I'm gonna turn around to Justin and say, "Ha ha! I think I told you he was here."
what?
What? He said there's evil nearby. That means
Yeah.
Strahd's down here.
Well, roughly.
Um,
Nearby is a very
well,
open-ended.
provided there's not evil directly near me at the moment, I would like to see if Rolesk would mind parting with his Shimtar so that it can be more effective than just a sword.
I will.
Wait, is the what
I
about the
will.
sun sword? Does the sun sword have the light property?
Yeah, I shed sunlight.
Yes.
No,
I
light the light
Yes. Yes,
Great.
it
property.
does.
Is that short
Yes.
sword strength or is
Why
it death?
don't you give
I think it's
Archibald
either.
short sword is finesse. I know that. Why don't you give him the sun sword and he can, if they're both light property, he can dual wield them.
Wait.
Because
No,
if
we
he
don't
goes
want that.
down, if
Oh,
he
no, 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 no.
No, no,
have
no.
nobody using light.
This doesn't have light. It has
That's what I
finesse.
was. That's what I was asking.
But dual wielding it is not going to increase our damage with the sun swords. It is
No,
going to.
but then Jacob could use his arrows and Greg could have both swords.
Yeah,
I was
but
going to use my arrows anyways. That was always the plan. Was use my magical arrows to the best of my abilities, and then when all my magical arrows were gone, I use
Yeah,
sun sword.
and then you could just continue to use your arrows and Greg could open with the sun sword.
I just don't get why we're not using the sun sword. Right
We are
after.
Yeah.
using the sun sword.
No,
The sun
but
sword is
the
being
sun sword
used.
the sun sword should immediately be used against
Yeah.
vampires.
It also requires attunement.
Where did that glowing sword end up? Because it said it was distributed to me, but it doesn't appear in my inventory.
Doesn't.
I'm not seeing it. It should be under greatsword, correct?
No, it's a
G.
short sword.
But just like alphabetically.
Oh yeah, I guess it should have
Yeah,
said what,
alphabetically.
glowing short sword.
But yeah, I'm not seeing that in there.
There you go.
Okay, there we go.
It's really strange.
Okay. Would somebody like to help me identify this? It called
I-
itself the Crusader.
I'd
Yeah.
love to help you with that.
I can help.
Let me select my character. Is that an Arcana roll?
Sure.
Are you helping?
Yeah, I can help
Okay,
identify it.
so advantage.
I'm okay.
Does the fact that it said its name help any?
Out of character, I think so.
I mean, it's definitely odd.
I know of a kind of magical sword that could be called a crusader,
Okay.
but
Identified.
Okay.
And just now looking at the time, I suppose we should probably wrap up.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is. It's about that
continually.
time.
It continually sheds bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light for an additional 15 feet. A lawful good creature can attune itself to the sword in 1 minute, which I don't think any of us are that. Um, While
What?
attuned to the weapon, the sword's wielder can use the sword to cast the Crusader's Mantle spell. Once per dawn.
What does it do?
Uh, I would have to look up the Crusader's Mantle spell again.
Oh, it doesn't have it on the card? That's weird.
Holy power radiates from you in an aura with a 30-foot radius, awakening boldness in friendly creatures. Until the spell ends, the aura moves with you centered on you. While in the aura, each non-hostile creature in the aura, including you, deals an extra 1d4 radiant damage when it hits with a weapon attack.
Nice. They have support.
If someone is lawful good and attunes to it.
They have to be lawful good to attune. I thought they could just do it fast.
That is what it says.
Oh,
Nope,
no, I
it
thought it was
just
just-
says they have to be. It's also a +1.
nice. So,
But
what's
no.
Davian? Would Davian be able to do that? Because Davian uses a short sword.
Is he lawful good?
I'd like to.
I don't know. Yes.
So,
Yes, he
Yes.
is.
There you go.
Let's give
Hey,
it to Davian then. Let me keep everything.
Hey,
the
David,
same.
do you want a talking sword that'll make you better at combat and protect you?
The answer is yes, Davian.
Yes, as you wish. Yes.
I would like to give Davian the glowing short sword.
wait,
Yes,
so he's not gonna
yes,
be able to. Bob's not gonna be able to do the. Well, I mean, I guess he could, but
He
like, we're not
could.
gonna be able to hear.
He's gonna do the voice to Davy.
Okay.
I mean, we're not gonna be able to hear his inner thoughts. So like,
Yeah. It does say that the sword can hear and see.
Yeah.
that sounds like
Bro.
a hilarious sword to have.
But it communicates telepathically.
Yeah, my sword can hear and see as well. It's just
Okay.
it doesn't speak to me. It just transmits emotions.
So you're giving the
Oh.
sword to Davian?
Yes.
God, Davian doesn't have a
An inventory.
But that's fine. He's got a short sword on him, so we can.
Give it +1 and make it talk to him and shed light and stuff.
Yeah. So 1 to hit, 1 to damage.
Also, he can cast Crusader's Mantle now.
And he's always just constantly glowing.
Is that a bonus action or
It just
what?
happens.
For Crusader's Mantle?
Oh, for Crusader's Mantle, no, that'd be an
Um,
action. Oh no, on the sword, it would be different.
While attuned to the weapon, the sword's wielder can use the sword to cast the Crusader's Mantle spell.
Yeah, it would
I believe
use
it
casting
uses the
time.
casting time, which is an action.
Which
And
honestly,
time to remove it from my inventory.
if Davian uses that once, he will basically double his DPS up until this point. Just saying.
Yep.
Weird flex, but okay.
No, but
This
honestly, think about how much we
damage is
attack.
His damage is magical, but I never did figure out how to do that.
You click on the typing, and
Yeah,
you
it
just type.
doesn't have typing on an NPC.
Oh,
Oh.
Let's see if that works.
May end up having to be manual.
We just made it even harder for Bob to play.
But if I could cast Gaish on Emil.
I think we
I'd im-
started.
I'd imagine that'd make him pretty upset.
No. Well, I mean,
What would you do with Gaish?
it'll make it to where he couldn't betray us, and it lasts for
Yeah.
30 days.
Ah, okay.
So,
If
and
it
then if he
succeeds.
does, he takes 5d10
Okay.
psychic damage.
Well, I will have to
Betrays
figure
us.
that out. Davian mutters under his breath, "No, I cannot. No, stop it."
That's awesome. You broke Davian.
I'm not evil, I promise.
Okay.
Probably wants to kill our buddy.
Yeah, it's probably Emil or Emil.
And let's call it a night here.
All right.
Thanks for coming, everybody.